What is up? Let's do this. We need I need something good because 2 weeks ago, I got so much right, and then there's no Denny Hamlin. And then last week, it was so frustrating watching all these wrecks happen, and the big one just never happened, but it's alright. Last time, or maybe it was 2 times ago, we had a really tame super speedway. The next one was fantastic. But I got a text from Tommy from Wise Take. He said he had his first comma day today. I didn't play today, I just watched the race. But he had his first big win, so that was good. That was good to see. But yeah, we're about to get into today's race. Like, I mean, you saw it play out today, how much like track position and clean air meant. Like, Amarola had a very good car, but his car was maybe the best car on the track when he was in clean air, but when he was back not in clean air, it wasn't as good. But yeah, it means a lot. Like, strategy could just flip the whole race around. So I mean, that's what makes it have its variance, because the race could get pretty boring. Like, I know that Eric Jones was probably pretty popular today because he's always too cheap. And Tommy said that he was popular. But he's gonna be more popular today. So let's just go. I mean, what I can say is the first 4 drivers on DraftKings, I love all 4 of them. Like, there's really no, like, Chase is because I think he's gonna be low owned because he's gonna be going to the back to fix his problems from today. But I think that's gonna lower his ownership, and the fact that Chevy's was pretty slow today. I mean, he was fast. I mean, he had some speed, but then the transmission issue happened, and then it was over for him. But Hamlin, Kyle, they're both all of them are phenomenal at this track. Harvick just finally won for the first time. Kyle and Hamlin are just dominated here. Like, all 4 of them are great plays. It's hard to choose between them, but I do like Chase the most for tournaments, because I think he's gonna be the lowest owned, and I don't think it'll take him much time to get up to 25th from starting in the back. He'll be there quickly. So the other 3 are probably better. They're better plays, but I like Chase the most as far as tournaments for ownership. But all 4 of them, I'm gonna try to get as much as I can, but there's not a lot of value, so I'm not gonna be able to just try to. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not gonna have 3 of these on the lineup. It's gonna be hard to get 2, just because there's a certain point I just don't want to go under, because slow cars just don't have no chance here. They just don't have no chance. Like Michael McDowell, I know he finished real good today, but he's starting high. But I mean, he's as low as you go for sure. But these 4 guys, all 4 of them, are really good plays. I like Chase because of tournaments, but I'm gonna have exposure to all 4 of them. I try to get as much as I can in my 20 teams. Blaney, I mean, if he's the guy that you want to play for the ownership, like, he's gonna be low owned because all the guys above him and all the guys below him. Like, I think that he's a decent play as far as large tournaments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to play him in single entry, but I mean, he's alright. I just don't know how much I'm gonna have him in because of how much more likely the 4 guys ahead of him are to be on the winning lineup compared to him. So it's hard for me to play him, or I'm definitely not gonna play a lot of them. So why play any? Why just not fade him and hope that he ain't there? But he is gonna be low on. That would be the reason you play him, because you could double triple the field and you ain't got to play that much. Martin Truex Jr. I mean, he's starting 15th. He's better play than Blaney, but I don't really like him either. He has a good play. I'm not saying Truex is a bad play. It's just Logano. I mean, we'll talk about him in a second. It's just yeah. Truex is a good play. I just don't think that he has a winning car. I don't even know if he has a top 5 car, but he maybe. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna have of Martin Truex Jr. And I could say Keselowski I'll have none of. Like, he just won't make it on my 20 teams. He'll be low owned. I think he'll be low owned for good reason, but I will play Truex over Keselowski, so I won't get to Keselowski. He could win you a tournament because he's gonna be low owned, but he's gonna have to finish top 3, I would think. Maybe top 5, but Logano is just. I mean, I think Logano is the best player on the entire slate because Jones should be higher owned, but they're both phenomenal. Like, you're not really supposed to go 100%, but see, I try to win, so I just might lock Logano and Jones in, because if they don't get into no trouble, like if Logano doesn't get into no trouble, he's gonna be on the winning team. I just don't see how he ain't. So I want to just lock him in and just move the hell on. I just want to lock him and Jones in, put them on every single team I make, and just go to battle. But I would. Oh man, who would I even would rather go under on? Man. Oh no, I just want to lock them both in because they're tremendous plays. If you're playing cash, you better have Logano on your team. That's just. I mean, I think he's the best player on the slate because he's gonna be lower owned than Jones because he's more expensive. Jimmy Johnson, I'm gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass. I don't think it's a very good play. I don't think that he has a top 10 car. He was pretty slow today. Yeah, I don't like him. Boyer's 14th. There's just so much better plays. So he's a guy that you pivot on when you're making teams and you're like, I got too much of whoever. Like, you want to go less on whoever. You can get some Boyer. I mean, I could say the same for Bell. Both of those. Like, Bell starting 17th, Boyer starting 14th. Do I think that Boyer is gonna win the slate? No, I don't. So I just probably won't have much of either one of them. Let me get my ugly ass face off the screen. Byron, he's just starting too high for me. I'm not even gonna touch him. Like, he's good here. He is good here, but I just don't think he's gonna finish in the top 5, and I'm gonna pass. While his teammate Bowman is starting 27th, he was the fastest Chevrolet today. He was fast. He had an issue. Late, but he was fast, and I do like him starting 27th. A good amount. I'll be trying to build a lot of balanced teams instead of trying to go towards the bottom, because, like I said, towards the bottom is just they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win it for you. So, Bowman is very strong play for me. I like him a lot. Kurt Busch is the guy that I would think would dominate early. I think that he has the best car up there, and I think it'll be him or Austin Dillon. One of them two is gonna lead the laps early. I just would give the edge to Kurt Busch. I think that he's a good play because starting third, that'll just immediately making him lower owned. I mean, he's got to finish towards the front though. That's the thing. He pretty much has to lead those laps for you, and he has to finish in the top 10. If he doesn't finish in the top 10, he's just not gonna be worth. It's just not gonna be worth it. Do I think he can finish top 10? Yes, I do. So that makes me like him. I'm probably gonna be overweight on Kurt Busch because I think he's gonna be low owned. I just don't know how low owned he's gonna be, but I think he's gonna be pretty low owned. Stenhouse 4th. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Matt Kenseth started 10th, man. The thing for Matt Kenseth is he got time in the car today, so he got like a whole day of practice, like everybody else. But that's really big for Kyle Busch too. But like he had a whole day. I just wish he was starting 19th or 18th instead of 10th. He's an okay play. I don't think he's a great play by any means, because I think he's going to finish probably 10th to 15th. Maybe if he finishes outside top 15, I wouldn't want him. So I don't think he's a very good play. He is just a pivot play. I just don't like him starting 10th. I need him to start a little further back. But he does get to improve his car. MDB, I was rooting for him today. I really want him to win the race. I really want him to win a race. But I mean, I might have just a little bit of MDB, just because I do think he can finish in the top 5. It's just not likely. But the Wood Brothers brings a good car to Pocono. I think he's a decent tournament player because he's going to be low on starting 8th. And he does have the speed to finish top 5. He can pull some strategy and finish top 5. So that's why I want some for tournaments. But, I mean, these plays underneath him are they're just nut plays. Like, it's when you pull out and you just nut all over the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what them is, Reddick and Jones. I think Reddick's a phenomenal play. I'm going to be overweight on Reddick for sure. And I think I'm going to be overweight on Jones because I'm pretty much going to just say, Eric Jones is going to be on every single lineup I make. Should I do that? I'd say no. I'd say you never go over a certain percentage of your lineups, because if Eric Jones wrecks out, I mean, you want at least a chance of having the best lineup. If Eric Jones wrecks out tomorrow and finishes 37th and I got him on every team, I'm going to be screwed. So if you had him at 70%, 75, 80%, I mean, it depends on what kind of balls you got. Like, how much you willing to risk. You know what I'm saying? What you going to put in him? You going to play him at 50%? Because, I mean, how high owned is going to be? He's going to be like probably 60. He's going to push 60. He should. So if I want to, do I want to go overweight or do I want to go under? I mean, if you got balls, you play Jones at 30%, and you just hope and pray that he gets to the wall like he did today. Like, it wasn't even his fault today, but you hope he gets into the wall. If you play him at 30%, you're just hoping, okay, please let 30% of these lineups be dead because I got 70% alive against a dude that's 60% on. But I like Reddick a lot. I have a lot of Reddick starting 30th just because I think that he can get 10, 15 spots and be very strong. Bubba. Oh my goodness. didn't even talk about John. Like, I already talked about him. He's probably the best player on the slate because he's so cheap. He's starting 38th, and he's good at this track. He just got into some BS today. I mean, it happens. It's a race. They racing. Car was slow. He was right there. It's just a racing thing. It happens. But yeah, I'm gonna have pretty much every team I make. Bubba really hated his car today. He did not like his car, and he was pretty slow, and he's starting 22nd, and I just don't think he's going to move up. I would rather move down to Amarola, who I do think he's going to move up. I don't think that Amarola will finish 18th or further. I think Amarola will finish in the top 10 here. I think that he's going to be high. Like, I seen his ownership because, like I said, Tommy tweeted me. He texted me. He texted me in the lineup. I seen the ownership. I was like, wow. Amarola was super low on the poll. The too low on. I would have probably had like 40%. But yeah, starting 18th, he's not going to have the clean air. He's not going to be as fast, but his car is still a top 10 car in my opinion. So I like Amarola a lot. But I think he's gonna be pretty popular because there's not a ton of plays. Like, once you get down here, it gets ugly. Like, under Amarola, there's really not much that I wanna mess with. Ty Dillon, he's just slow. Suarez, he's extra motherfucking slow. Like, he's super slow. Custer, he's starting 5th and he's slow. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'll have none of that. So I don't think I have any of those. Ty, Suarez, I know I have 0 of. Custer, I know I have 0 of. Ty, I doubt I have any. Busher, starting 11th, is I mean, that's a pretty good play, just because it gets really ugly down here, and he could top 10. I doubt he does it, but I think it's pretty likely he can top 15. Like, he can only lose 3 or 4 spots and be good. He can top 10 though. Like, he could pull one out the, you know what I'm saying, out the hat, and finish 7th or something like that. And you're gonna want some Busher in your life. So yeah, I think he's a decent play. I think he's a better play than Ryan Newman, because Ryan Newman, I think, could fall back there to the 15th spot, and then he won't be worth it starting 6th. But I think he has a strong chance of falling to the 19th, 20th spot, 18th spot. So I mean, I'm probably not gonna mess with him. I don't think he's a worst play. I don't think Ryan Newman is a worst play. He's probably a better play on FanDuel if he does, but I just don't see this guy finishing in the top 10. I don't see Ryan Newman finishing in the top 10 tomorrow. So probably just gonna stay away. But there's not a lot of plays down here, so maybe I end up with a little bit. Who knows? I doubt it. Nemechek, he's a better player than Newman because he's starting 24th, but I don't particularly like it. Like, do I think Nemechek is going to top 20? No, I do not. Can he? Yes. I mean, the kid has impressed me, but he's just an okay play. Not very strong play. Not a, you know what I'm saying, just a dumb, stupid play. No. He's just an okay play in the middle of a bunch of mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just okay. I think that Busher is a little better play, but Busher has a good chance of losing spots. Nemechek can stay right where he is, maybe move up a little bit, but I don't know. I think I'd rather take my chance on Austin Dillon, and maybe he leads early. Like, but I wouldn't play Austin Dillon and Kurt Busch on the same team. That's what I tell you. You definitely should not do, because you're gonna want, if you play Austin Dillon, you're gonna want him to lead the laps early, like the first 15, 20 laps because we're going to have no competition costing. It's just going to be just who gets out front. It's for me, it's either Austin Dillon or Kurt Busch. I think Kurt Busch has the strongest chance. I think Austin Dillon has a chance too, but I would not put both of them on the same team because they have to, one of them has to lead the laps early for them to be worth it for you. Austin Dillon is just cheap, and if he leads 20 laps or more, like what if he if he only leads 10, he's probably not going to be worth it. He's gonna probably, you want him to finish in the top 10. It's just gonna be hard for him to do it, but he can. He could finish 12th and lead 15, 20 laps and still be on the winning team. I'm gonna have a little bit of Austin Dillon, but Ryan Preece I'm gonna have none of because I don't give him much of a chance. Can he? Yes. I just don't have very much confidence in Ryan Preece staying in front of Austin Dillon and Kurt Busch early on in this race. I don't see it, so I'm gonna pass. LaJoy starting 23rd. Only because it's shit down here. So maybe I have a little bit. Only because it's shit down here, and maybe he'll finish 23rd, 24th, 25th, and just not kill me. And just hopefully, what I put together with him will be the nuts, and LaJoy can be on the nut. You know what I'm saying? McDowell 13th. He's very good here. He was very strong today. I think he could duplicate it. I think he can finish top 10 again. Is it likely? No. Can he? Yes. He's starting 13th. That's the problem. There's just a lot of downside in that. Michael McDowell starting 13th is a lot of downside in it because he could easily finish 22nd. And any Michael McDowell team you have, he finishes 22nd. It's out the window. It's just over for you. You have no chance at Pocono with Michael McDowell starting 13th and finishing 22nd. Or worse. So, I don't really want to play a lot of Michael McDowell. But it's just a matter of what am I going to be able to put together because I love the top 4 dudes, but there's just nothing down here. So, it's probably going to be a lot of lineups with just one of them and trying to build around it, and hopefully you just get it right. I just haven't built a lineup yet, so I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't go under Michael McDowell. I would not play not a soul under Michael McDowell. So, I mean, there's nothing even to talk about. I would not touch them. I could, if I was making 150 teams, maybe I would have one lineup or 2 lineups with them guys. That would be it. I would not gonna be messing with much more of my lineups even if I had 150, because they pretty much have a 0% chance of being on the winning team. I would not go under Michael McDowell. So, you got any questions? Just feel free. Ask. I'll answer. I just need a good week because, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I just had so much right, and I almost got half my money back with 0 Hamlin. Just wanted to throw something to the television screen. Hamlin's been on the pole there so many times and sucked a big bag of dicks. And that man went out and was fantastic. Just destroyed me. Talladega was damn near worse because that big one was just so close to happening and never did. But anyways, who gives a fuck? Hopefully we get some right back, right now, right here. You got a question? Motherfucking ass. I'd appreciate it if you hit subscribe. That'd be nice. Till next time. Be good.